that was the introduction and the first verse of the Prefab Sprout song Goodbye Lucille #1, otherwise known as Johnny Johnny, from 1985. Yeah, I had a request to do a tutorial on this song. It's actually a lot harder to do than you would think, because the album is such a wonderful album. It has a lot of production on it in the studio, and so the guitar parts all on their own may sound a little, maybe naked, but I'm going to show you how I play most of the audible guitar parts in the song, as I did it on my video some, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago, long time. But yeah, so if you want to play in tune with the album, know this: you need to tune all of your strings flat. Now, I didn't do that for this video because I figured nobody would want to detune their guitar just to learn a song. So I left it in standard tuning, and all the chord shapes are the same. Just know that you need to go flat on every note if you want to play in tune with the album version of the song. Okay, so we're going to start here with this riff that repeats itself throughout the whole song, and it's this little bit here up at the 12th fret, and I start with my index finger, and it goes like this: 12th fret, high E, 11th fret, high E, now 14th fret, B string, back to the 12th B string with your index finger, because look, you're right in place to do it again. So you do that 4 times, and then after the 4th time you quickly drop down to this A2 chord, which is here at the 2nd fret, G string, and the B and E strings are open, and you get this. And I play that with my middle finger on the G string, because quickly we're going to want to slide up bar at the 7th and then make this shape here with your hands. Okay? And so bar at the 7th, you are at the 8th fret on the G string, the 9th fret on the D string, and the 9th fret on the B string, and you get this wonderful chord, which should sound very Smithsy, because this is, a Johnny Marr chord. Right? So this is the chord we make here. Then we're going to very quickly drop down here to an A major 7 chord. And the way you do that is, it's like a D7, but we're going to just drop it down the register 1 set of strings, right? So we're at the G string first, D string second, and B string second, and it's this chord here. But what we do is we play a reverse arpeggio on this in this manner. So that is the B string, G string, D string, high E, back to the G string, and the whole thing over again. Then quickly to the A2, back up here to the 7th, back down here again, now you do that back and forth throughout most of the verse, and also for the introduction, and at the very end of the introduction, just to set it off a little bit so that he can jump off into that first verse, he does something like this. Now that was sloppily done. Let me try that again. So what did I do down here to set it off? So I'm doing the same chord, arpeggio, but then I come in here to the B string fourth with my pinky. Now to the G string, same note. Now high E open, and then at the G string second, which brings us right back to this chord, and back to here. Okay, so those two chords back and forth form most of the intro and most of the verses. Now, at the end of the verse, before he dives into the chorus, so you're doing this. Now, at the last one, he goes here to the 4th fret and bars in an A minor shape. All I did there was play a few little arpeggioed notes on the D, G, and B string, and then lift off on the B. Now you're ready to jump right into the chorus. But there's a mini chorus where he just goes from an A, then up here to the 7th, barring in an E shape, with a slide down. And then we're back into this. But for real, when we go into the chorus, now we're ready to do the Life's Not Complete Till Your Heart's Missed a Beat chorus part. So the way that goes is, I'll play it through once. Okay, so what am I doing there? We start off on just a basic A to a B. Then we come up here and mess around on the 4th fret, barring. So you start off in an A minor shape, drop down to an E shape. Now remove your pinky to an E. So that's complete till your heart's missed a beat. So A to B, 4th fret, A minor shape. My amp's not really picking that up nicely, where I'm actually pulling off on that D string on the 2nd chord. To the E. Then we come here to this really nice D7th. Now we jump down to the coolest chord of the song, and that is a C sharp minor 7. And the way we play that here, isn't that nice? So we're here on the 1st fret, G string, 2nd fret, D string, and 4th fret, A string. A little bit of a stretch there, a little contortion act with your hand, but that's a beautiful chord, right? Then we're back up here to an E, to the D7. To the 2nd time through, I like to play an E 9th chord, which sounds like this. most delicious chords you've ever heard right there. So the way we do an E9 is we are at the first fret G string, second fret A string, and the fourth fret D string. Then we're back here. Then we finish off the run here with a A major 7th to an F sharp 7, and then we jump up quickly here to the 16th and 17th frets, high E, B string, where we got this little action. Okay, so that's like 2/3 of the song, right? So then we go through the verses again, and instead of doing the same old, you know, let's see, the verses. Right? He does an alternate version of those same chords, but he does that down here, kind of messing around, playing some muted power chords. Sounds something like this. See if I can get that right. And then he does something like this. See if I can do that again. And then he jumps right back into the chorus again. Okay, so again, we're here. So all I'm doing there is playing the open A and fretting at the 4th on the D string, and I'm muting with my palm here. So 4 to 6 to 7 to 6 to 4. Then I jump down here on the A string to the 7 with an open E. Then he does some wonderful thing on the piano, but on the guitar it goes. Isn't that beautiful? So that little riff is here at the 4th fret high E, 5th fret B, and the 6th fret the D and the G with an open A. Then I jump down here to the 4th fret B string, open E, back to the 4th fret B, then lift off on the B string, and then play the other 2 strings below it. So again. Then we can just go into the chorus again. End of the song where Paddy McAloon's doing that wonderful scream of his, screaming about Johnny, Johnny O, right? And I think what's going on with the guitar for that part is something like this. Pretty much the end. So what we're doing there is we're leaving the open E, the open high E, and I'm fretting the B string at the 5th with the high E to the 4th, leaving the high E to the 6th, and muting the B string. The 2nd, back to that A2 chord, but just with the fretted note on the G string 2nd with the open B and E. And there you are, you're done with the song. So I hope that wasn't too disjointed. Once again, it's a heavily produced song in the studio. But I think those are some of the guitar parts, especially that chorus is really a lot of fun to play with those various open chord E notes, and just hitting those is a lot of fun. So enjoy.